No, I'm Not a Human is a game that I had been waiting for months. Ever since I saw the first demo come out and all the YouTubers were playing it, and I chose not to because I saw the style and look of the game and it intrigued me so much that I did not want to have anything spoiled until the full game came out. So after months of waiting for the full game, it finally came out, and I can say this is one of my favorite horror experiences ever. There's just so much to love about this game, and to properly explain why I think this game is so great, I want to split this video into 3 parts, that being the visuals, the music, and the gameplay, which I think are the 3 core elements that make this game so fantastic. And we'll start with the visuals. Is undoubtedly what pulled most people towards this game, including myself. It's one of the most unique looking games I've ever seen, with an almost photorealistic style that's been pumped full of all sorts of like eerie, creepy imagery. From the designs of people you come across, to the outlines and size of the city when you open your front door, everything in this game looks incredible and adds to its own atmosphere brilliantly. It also blends 2D and 3D seamlessly, like going from the 3D of your hallway and basement in your house to the 2D of looking through the eye hole in your door and entering a room to speak with one of the many people you have or haven't let inside your house. Each and every character you come across in this game looks unique and different, all brought to life with awkward positioning, odd facial expressions, and strange dialogue to make the player even more uncertain when trying to make decisions. Special mention to the animations in this game too. A lot of things from saving your game to just drinking a beer are animated to look almost real, which I believe is why the game was made with visuals like this. Everything looks almost real, almost human, a lot like the visitors themselves, posing as humans but with a few things just not quite right. But overall, the visuals in this game are perfect, and it all combines together to make something utterly uncanny and creepy, which in turn creates an atmosphere to do the same. And speaking of atmosphere, the music in this game is phenomenal. I really don't think there's any other way to put it. It might even be my favorite part of the whole game, which is crazy to say considering how much I just gushed about the visuals. But I do truly believe the music in this game to be incredible. It's both music that I would listen to outside of playing the game and music that fits it so well that I don't think you could in 10 years create a better piece of music to fit this game. It's so melancholic, so eerie, so creepy, but at the same time it sounds incredible. There would be some moments playing this game where I would just stop to just listen to the music, and it's not just 1 or 2 tracks, it's the whole soundtrack, from the menu screen to the credits. I don't think they could have done a better job with the music. It's near perfection, and combined with the visuals would already make the game a must play in my eyes. But even on top of that, you have the gameplay. While quite basic, works wonders when combined with the previously mentioned music and visuals. Letting people enter your house one at a time and then having to deduce who is both a visitor and not by doing tests on different parts of the body is both really fun and fucking disgusting. Like when you tell a woman to lift up her armpits and she shows you a whole fungal growth. I think I might have actually gagged, and I don't think a game's done that to me before, so congratulations, no, I'm not a human. And when you get the tests wrong and empty a whole shotgun shell into an innocent little girl's face, you genuinely feel bad and regret what you've done. And I think the game does a good job of getting you attached to a lot of these characters, whether that be through sad backstories or funny dialogue. So when you inevitably have to shoot them in the head, it genuinely makes you feel a little something, which I think is impressive considering how little time we spend with them. Let me give you an example. When I was playing through this game with one of my friends, we got really attached to the Slender Man. And then in the subsequent runs, he kept dying. He would always be the first one to be murdered and the first to be taken by FEMA. And we didn't like this, because we had grown quite attached to the Slender Man. So we started another run with the mission being to keep this guy alive. And no matter what we did, no matter what we tried, he would always die. And this was both sad and infuriating. So a quick search on the wiki later, just searching Slender Man, the first image that comes up is a fucking trash bag. So I don't think you can save this guy. Anyway, The game also offers a large variety of endings that are all pretty different and unique in how you have to approach to get them and how they finish the game. Like whether that be listening to the mushroom man who shows up at your front door while the city's on fire, or letting the sexy visitor into your house and watching her in your bed gradually get more bloated and bloated until she gives birth to a little demon. All the endings are pretty varied and they're all fun to try and get. And when you do get them all, it feels quite satisfying. Overall, I would say this game probably isn't as scary as a Resident Evil or an Outlast that will have you on the edge of your seat scared the whole time, but it creates such an incredible atmosphere that builds a whole lot of tension, making it scary in anything but the typical ways. And I do believe this game is modern horror at its peak. It's the combination of these elements in the game just working in tandem with one another to make something greater than the sum of its parts. It all flows together perfectly. It's like you have three incredible ingredients and you've mixed them together to make the perfect drink. This is what that game feels like. You take away one of these ingredients, the game is nowhere near as good, but having all three together just makes this game incredible. Just quickly, I just wanted to say my one negative about the game. My genuinely one, and it is that when the visitor comes into your house, he does not look as good in 3D as he does in 2D. That is my literal one complaint with the game, and it's nothing. So good job, devs.